Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Angels come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Griffin Canning will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty D, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
Turned on down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, 1 batter into the game.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope, up there.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. The 1-0. Popped him up. Iglesias over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Ready now for the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez, lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
In now, Yerman Mercedes.
The catcher, Yerman.
High in the air down the right field line. Ward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Angel Stadium. It's now 2-0 Good Guys. Carlos Rodon is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Coach tag. Iglesias.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
At the plate now, Taylor Ward, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Iglesias gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. Moncada fields it cleanly. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting third.
Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish.
Ball 1, no
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Big pitch to Trout. 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Jared Walsh, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's only 2 for 10. 3 runs already home here. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in the series so far. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. From the stretch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Adios, pelota. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Into the box, David Fletcher. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Abreu is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Angels 5 and the White Sox 2. At the plate now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
1-1 the count now. Eaton on at first, nobody out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Ward is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Leury Garcia.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Shohei Ohtani digging in next.
And
previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 2.
Hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's the first pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
Up next for the Angels.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox.
And
I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Now the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Taylor Ward. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball well outside.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, and it remains 5-2. Standing in now, Nick Madrigal.
The second baseman.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Yep.
In the air, down the line in left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Ready to take his hacks again. Eloy Jimenez lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail 5-2. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Now here's the first offering. Mike Trout is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Line drive, base hit.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Stepping in now, Jared Walsh. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's down.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. Hit back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now back, the third baseman, Anthony.
So now a runner on at second with one away. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
High and deep down the left field line.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Walsh leads on second with one gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Fouled off. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 6 and the White Sox 2. Into the box, Yermin Mercedes. He flew out in his last debut.
Yermin Mercedes.
First offering. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Mercedes takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He singled in his first AB. As a look, now the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Full count still. The next 3-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Luis Roberts at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-1.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
You got a full count.
First and second here with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. To Iglesias for 1 on the first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. White Sox leave 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Angels,
ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Strike taken up in the zone. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Down the left field line and deep. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 1-0 the count. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
In now, Taylor Ward, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the White
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Leori.
Here's the pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. One and one.
Down 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2 balls,
Down
1
low,
strike.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Walsh waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is. Sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Anderson's running. Strike called. Now the throw down.
He's safe.
Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Anderson, the runner at second with one away. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3 and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The left fielder, Eloy
Jose Quintana
Jimenez.
makes the mound to try to get
Your
out of this
attention,
mess.
please.
There are 2
Now
on with only 1 away.
Number 62, Jose Quintana.
Eloy Jimenez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count, the pitch. First and second now, 1 man out.
Ball
Too
3.
high that time, and it's 3 and 1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fastball is taken for his strike, and he runs it full 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Quintana sets. Full count pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out
Now
locked
batting.
him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Yerman Mercedes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Two balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1. Two men are on with two men out. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Ronaldo Lopez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the pitch. Swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Kurt Suzuki is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. One taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Walsh leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. First offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Eaton.
Right fielder, number 12, Adam Eaton.
Now here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Iglesias now at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and that brings up Luis Robert. And now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
That's a ball.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The third baseman.
So stepping in is Yoan Moncada. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
He comes back with one in there for a high strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. Runner's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the belt, the pitch. Leury Garcia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Here's Justin Upton now, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch on its way to Upton. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2. Misses up and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
The count is full. 3-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped him up. Mercedes has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
First delivery to him.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Just hung in there on that one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal. He grounds it sharply to third. Rendon is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Up and going back. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Plate now, Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. One-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strike.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Great play, but no chance to get an out, and now there'll be runners at the corners.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now into the box, Mercedes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox strand a couple. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 34, Michael Kopech.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Mercedes is there. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, here is Taylor Ward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Here's another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches,
The center
all
fielder,
3 down in the
number
zone.
27.
So now you've got a guy that's
Mike.
thinking something down around the knees.
Wow.
He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that one yanked just foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with
Up
fire,
next
you
for
have
the
to expect to get burned
the
once in
first
a while.
baseman.
He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Jared Walsh will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next to stand in is Kurt Suzuki. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Trout over at second. Walsh on at first with 2 down. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. The walk would be good here, too.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Down the left field line and deep.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Here's the 0-2.
I got to count.
Tried to get
1
him
and 2.
to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. James Hoyt is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 52, James Hoyt.
In now is Adam Eaton. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
From the stretch. The Halos maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First offering on its way. Luis Robert comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 2-2. And it's another King. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So next to bat will be Yohan Moncada, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball one.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little
Ball
low
one,
for
no
ball
strike.
one. Two out, nobody on. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Leury Garcia would be next. High and deep down the left field line. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Now back, designated hitter, Leury Garcia.
Striding forward now is the DH, Leury Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0. It's a fastball down below the knees. The count now at 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball back outside.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Steve Cishek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Cishek.
In now, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone 2 for 5. Moncada on third. Garcia on at second with 2 down. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Matt Foster will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
Angels, the left fielder, Justin.
First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. David Fletcher is on deck. The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Count 3-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And the count will be full. Hits this one hard the other way. And there's one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in will be David Fletcher, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Foster offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Line drive to left. Jimenez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Next will be the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
1-0 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Outside, 2-1. Fastball well outside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jose Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 32, right side, Iglesias.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The first baseman is there.
Next to hit, Jose Abreu. He doubled his last time through. And now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Abreu goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. To the plate now, Jimenez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Wind up and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now to the plate, Yerman Mercedes flew out last time up. first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
6-3, the final score today. The Angels came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Jose Quintana claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carlos Rodon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.